Hello everyone, welcome to Laberinto de Divisas. My name is José Ricaurte Jaén, and directly from Dubrovnik, Republic of Croatia, we're going to start the North American session. Today is Friday, January 19, 2018. Please remember that all the content in these videos is only for educational purposes. It does not constitute offer to sell or buy any currency, asset, or crypto asset. Remember that past performance does not indicate future performance. Let's begin. So we're going to just take a look. It has been a very quiet North American session, not much on the data front. So I'm just going to jump real quick. First, I'm going to take a look at Bloomberg, see what we have on headlines, just to give us an idea what to look at as far as if you want to take a look at equities. We still have that topic of fake news and Facebook changing exactly what the feed, how it works now. So that will be important to pay attention, and if there's any correction, you may want to grab a few shares of Facebook there. We still have the topic about the cryptocurrency mania, the crash, the rebound. I talk about it a little bit. I'm just going to make a quick review, share with you my market watch that I have with TradingView as far as the currencies. We have Ripple not doing much, plus 1.75% for the day. Bitcoin, BTC, USD 3.40% up. Pretty stable, I will say. Ethereum plus 3.25%. Now, the interesting thing here will be to look at the US pairs, and we're looking at, let's also take a look at gold, comatose as usual, 0.53% up, not much, but then we look at the recovery story. For example, we have from the open, we have an appreciation for the US dollar versus the Swiss franc plus 0.28%, when in fact from the lows is almost 90 pips up. That's very important. I want to make sure you realize that. And we also have the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. It looks like 0.27%, 33 pips, but in fact it's actually 50 pips, as the low of the day was 123.99. One last view at cryptocurrencies for this week, and before we get into the weekend, let's see if I can move this. There you go. Just want a quick overview here. Remember that now after this big crash, it was by Wednesday, and now it's recovering almost 100+%, probably 110% recovery for Ripple XRP versus USD. And I'm looking at the two scenarios as far as if you want to load the boat here, looking for the extra squeeze to the upside. You're looking at a plus 26% if it goes all the way to the critical resistance, and that would be 214, I will say. But in the middle, you know, there's some hidden resistance. I will say around 2 and probably 5 cents. So pay attention to that if you want to consider. Now remember, this actually we have here the levels. I'm using a Fibonacci that goes all the way. If this is the beginning and this is the end, I will say you will have to pay attention to the 61.8% Fibonacci level. That gravitates around 2.14. So pay attention, and remember that this, in fact, will be the volatility will be high this year. There are a lot of things here and there that we may not see coming, but volatility will be here. Especially if you think that in the last 3 days it made a strong comeback from the lows around 83 cents. All the way back to 160. Here you have on this one, you have 174 yesterday. So that would be it. If you want to go for that extra squeeze, just remember, put your stop losses. If you are buying the crypto itself, make sure you have the right wallet. Now let's jump to a little bit. I want to talk about low volatility and techniques, strategies that you may want to pay attention to when we have this situation. And I'm going to go to the Forex Black Book just to explain a few strategies first. So it was Friday, and we have a little bit of volatility, not too much. So at that point, you were talking, what professionals call a low volatility environment. What does that mean? Simple words: nothing is happening. It's not moving. However, as the week was severe against the US dollar, remember, DK, we just have it here. I'm going to share this with you. It's trading still above the 90 mark, so that's positive, and that can sort of push next week if things just normalize as far as the probability of shutting down the government in the US. If you remove that fundamental threat, then things will, pretty much sustain a recovery next week. So keep an eye on that. And knowing this, how beat up was the US dollar, we know that at some point, participants, retail traders, and sort of professionals as well, they may let go the pressure and start banking, and that's what we call also the profit taking. And you can see here there's some profit taking here. This, I will just suggest you to consider this as a spike and sort of random price action. But here is the profit taking. This profit taking is pushing down the currency all the way to the support, the 50 level. Now, very important things to understand. When prices were actually trading higher, when they were attacking this level, you're looking, as usual, sell the resistance, buy the support. You want to sell high, buy low. You want to buy low, sell high. You're looking at an opportunity to use the 50 level or the round figure level. The 50 level here was actually having a stop above the 50 level. You can use 139.60. If you want to use a tie stop, 139.55. And then you will go for a short position. That short position will be 2 to 1, 3 to 1. It depends where you're looking. Here we have, depending on the action, we're looking probably at 3 to 1 scenario. The levels used by banks to add positions are the round figures. Those that's the lowest. I mean, you have to think about it. If you're looking to buy something, would you rather buy at 137 or at 137.70? You're looking to buy the lowest offer possible to add your position. So you always want to use those levels. Now, for example, I'm going to go to the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and I will repeat this idea a couple times. So just remember, I will record these videos and give you an idea of strategies that you may use at your own discretion, okay? For example, today, if you look at the US dollar versus Canadian dollar, same scenario. Now, the buy mode, it's bid up. We know the US dollar is weak, and then it retraces all the way to the 124 round figure level. That you will buy with a 25 pip stop loss, an example, and look, in this case, for a 2 to 1 scenario. And you can see it there. Something that you would like to practice, make sure you use a demo account before you apply with real money and strategies. Thank you, and I see you soon.